Hey, Assalamu alaikum. You know what I'm realizing in my pre-coffee zombie state of mind right now? Life is a test, and people are miserable. They really are. People are miserable with themselves, and people don't like other people. But as Muslims, we have this, have the Quran and Sunnah, and we have a set rules about how we should interact with each other. And the thing of the matter is, even though we have bad experiences with people, the thing is, in the end, we will all be held accountable for what we do. You know what I'm saying? So treating people bad is really not lucrative on the day of judgment. You know what I'm saying? And that makes me think while I cross the street in Albuquerque and almost get ran over. It makes me think, if Muslims know this, why do they still do it? I mean, we have the best example of what a man is, a father, a brother in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But for some reason, we really are not interested in acting like that. That makes me think. It makes me think about the bad experiences that I have had in various masajid, usually in America. I've had a lot of good experiences in the masajid, but unfortunately, I've had even more bad experiences than good ones. And honestly, that kind of alarms me because this is like I don't know if I would call it the holy precincts, but this is definitely a place where, we come to get right with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We come to worship Him. We come to, do the brotherhood thing. And oftentimes, the masjid is one of the most challenging places to be and interact with other Muslims that say that they believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the last day. But again, they don't act like it. And what's really disheartening to me is there's a lot of Muslims out there that will comment and they will say, bro, why are you always talking bad about Muslims? Why are you always, critiquing Muslims? Why do you always have something to say about Muslims? And the answer is simple, man. From the bottom of my heart, it's because I love Islam. And I know, and I love the Quran. And the Quran is a guidance. It is the only guidance. It's because I love Islam. It's because I left everything to become a Muslim, just to be a Muslim. And I know that we can do better. It's not like we don't have the blueprints. It's not like we don't have an example in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on how to act. We do. But it just seems like we're not interested in following that, or that it's too hard, or we're lazy. I don't know what it is, but I'm critiquing how we are with each other because I love Islam and I want Islam to grow, and I want Muslims of other tribes and nations and colors and whatever to get over that and actually act like Muslims. Like I said, we have the blueprint. We can't claim ignorance. It's all there. It's in the Quran. It's in the Sunnah for us to get right. The Quran and the Sunnah are the ultimate, self-help books. I mean, look, I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico with my wife on vacation right now. The sun is rising. And when I see the sun rising, I look at it as another opportunity, to first improve myself. I don't get up in the morning and think, what am I going to do to change the whole ummah? No, I am worried about myself. And if I have time, I, make a couple of videos and call others closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I just want to remind you guys, as that sunset is rising, the ones that are recording what we're doing, on our, it's cold out here. I'm starting to tear up. The ones that are recording and writing about what we do and what we say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they never tire. They never tire. All they do is just write about what we do and what we say and how we treat each other. And they write the good deeds, they write the bad deeds, they write everything. And they never tire. So if you know that you have two angels by you that never tire, that are constantly writing about us, what we do, what we say, and how we treat each other. It doesn't make sense to ruin ourselves and to damage further relationships that we have cut with each other because of color, or because you're coming in the masjid, I don't know who you are, man, who are you? You know, the interrogation, the inquisition that some Muslims face when they go inside of the masjid, including women. I don't get it. So I guess that this is my little talk to the Muslims to really let go of anything that you have in your heart that keeps you from being a good person. I see some people in the masjid and they just, my brother, what has caused you to have this look in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you're about to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with other Muslims that believe in what you believe in, and having loved the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but you're miserable, you're mad, you're the way that you are with other Muslims? What's wrong with you? What's happening in your heart that you would come to the masjid with anger in your heart, or judging people in your heart? What's happened with you, man? I guess that you have to find that out yourself. But in the meantime, it would behoove you and benefit you if you would treat other Muslims with dignity and honor, even the ones you don't know, especially the ones that you don't know. Because you don't have to know somebody and be their homie or whatever to treat them good and with good manners. Whew. Coming out here was probably not a good idea, but you know, I like to take my walks. It is freezing out here in Albuquerque. Albuquerque, turn on the heat, please. My brothers, my sisters, wouldn't you rather be happy? Wouldn't you rather be the cause of joy in somebody's life? Wouldn't you rather be, wouldn't you rather cause somebody to smile, in the masjid, or, at school, at work, wherever you are? Wouldn't you rather be the cause of somebody's joy than the cause of somebody's sadness or being unwelcome or whatever? We can do better. Assalamu alaikum.